Now let's talk about the different types of annuities. I want to simplify something that confuses almost everyone I've introduced annuities to. People often think annuities can be packaged into a single box, and therefore we can make a judgment about the legitimacy of annuities as a whole. The reality is annuities are as diverse as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or ETFs. Some are excellent solutions in the right situation, some are poor choices, and many fall somewhere in between. That's why it's so important to understand what type of annuity you're actually looking at before deciding whether it's a good fit. So we have four possible categories because there's two types of timing of the distributions or annuitization, if you will. And there's two types of investment descriptions, which would be fixed or variable. Most annuities fall into one of those categories. You have a fixed immediate annuity that's called a single premium income annuity or guaranteed income annuity. An immediate fixed annuity is a lot like a pension. There's a lot less sources of fixed income for the modern retiree versus what it was like 20, 30 years ago. So this is a great option for someone to consider who doesn't have their essential expenses covered by guaranteed sources of income. You don't want the market to decide whether or not you can cover the gas bill. You have a fixed deferred annuity, something that operates more like a CD where it grows for 3, 5, 7, 10, could even be more years. And then upon maturity of it, you have full flexibility to take your money back, including the growth. So that's more like a CD, and that's the single premium deferred annuity or the MIGA. We'll do a whole video deep diving it. You also have a immediate variable annuity that's less common. In fact, that's probably the least common of these four, but it's for someone who wants the opportunity for a bonus on their income, but they need income now. So they buy an annuity that starts paying them right away. And if the growth on the sub account or the investment account outpace the guaranteed income rate on the fixed side, you could actually get a higher income. Just to give you an example, let's say you have a guarantee income of 5% per year based on the initial premium, and the market does 7% in a single year. For a lot of these types of contracts, that's a new high watermark. You get a 2% increase in your income. Now, another thing with these, I'll get off of these because this deserves its own video. You also want to consider the fees. So in that same example, if there was a 2% fee on this and the market did 7% and it guaranteed a 5% draw, you would break even. You don't get an increase. But if the market did 8, you'd get a 1% increase. And then the last category of annuity is a deferred variable annuity. This is the most common type of variable annuity. So this is usually ideal for someone who's close to retirement and wants to take away some of the uncertainty of the market, taking away their ability to retire. That's a lot of times in the case of a qualified annuity funded with IRA dollars or 401k dollars. And sometimes they could just be designed to grow like an investment account, like a brokerage account, except get the special tax deferred treatment. Basically, those types of accounts, once you've maxed your 401k, you've maxed your IRA, there's nothing else you can contribute to except a normal brokerage account. Maybe you still want tax deferral. You're a high income person and you want to put more away. Well, a non-qualified deferred variable annuity is an option. So let's spend a little more time with each one of these categories.